Someone just slammed the door really hard. Like, you know, when you live with someone, sometimes it's an argument, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Do you have any neighbors that are like domestically challenged or whatever?
No, they're usually pretty good, which is why it's so unusual. So
you threw away my favorite tampon.
Rubber ducky. Okay, you win.
You know, you frame it and keep it in the bathroom and hope that they don't throw it away. But
well, you know, it's like your first dollar you've earned with your company. You don't want to just chuck that thing. Yeah, you got to keep it. Hang on to that baby.
Maybe not.
Maybe not? Oh.
Every mom does it for her daughter.
That's right.
You just don't talk about it.
That's right.
Oh.
See, John, but we don't know that because we're men, see? But,
see, we're men.
Yeah, but see, you know.
Back when men used to be men and not the sissy boys of today.
Yes, the sissy boys. You know, with such features as empathy and understanding.
Ugh.
Sissy boys.
Sissy boys.
The Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys. There you go. All right, we're back, and we're oh, what?
Oh, I'm not on the right layer
for
beginning this adventure.
Oh, I'm not either. I'm in the dirt still.
Yeah, I don't see the map yet.
Oh, my bad, everybody. My bad.
Yeah, we're still in the dirty dirt.
Hey, oh, nice.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, what the frick? Look at this, chat. Look at that. Oh, my. Awesome. This reminds me of that not Divinity 2, whatever it was, that game that had the ship the whole time. What was that called? Whatever.
Pillars of Eternity.
Pillars of Eternity 2. Great game. Especially after their turn-based update. All right, anyway. Go ahead.
So we're back, and you exit Captain Mjort's quarters towards the back of the airship, and you look out at the sky. You see it is dotted with these creatures that are gray and have these like lighter patches on their stomach, and they're flying around with these large wings attached to their arms, going and they are descending rapidly towards the ship, terrorizing the crew of gnomes that's trying to pilot it. Roll for initiative.
18? I never roll that high. 18.
A 14 for me.
Okay.
15 here.
An 8.
Hey, wait. What have you done with... Did we swap bodies? Because what happened?
Anything can happen in the break.
Yeah.
All right, so there are these creatures all around. You're not sure what they are. They're like beastmen that can fly. They fly around. They're spinning all around the ship. Nash, you're up first to act as you see the terror descend upon the airship.
Okay, so they're coming down toward us.
Yeah, they're flying. Everything's flying in towards your location that you can see out in the sky.
How about range? Is there a way to can I estimate any range or anything?
Well, you can use the ruler tool if you'd like to see the ranges of things.
Like how high above me?
Oh, how high above me? It's tough when you're dealing with air combat, but like roughly 30 to 60 feet.
Okay.
Descending and fast. Everything outside of the air. Some have landed. You see there's 2 of these beastmen on the ship. Are on the ship itself. The rest in the sky probably not reachable unless you have something 60 feet or more.
And this dude over here, this is a switch tools. This is some sort of dragon. What is this?
Yeah, there are 2 large beasts also flying out in the sky that are a little farther back that are zeroing in on your location. One is aft and one is, what's the front called? Starboard?
Aft and port, right?
Port and aft. Yeah, let's say that. Port and aft.
Yeah. Mouth
behind and in front.
Yeah, mouth and ass. There you go. Well, I went places. All right, so let's immediately burst into dragon mode. I wanna go now. I'm going now.
Let's hear the cry.
All right, so I go. Do I have a rhyme for this? Hold on. Hey, you guys, it's dragon time. Don't forget to bring a lime.
The sick ass 90s guitar riff starts playing.
Yeah. I couldn't think of anything else. But anyway, yeah, now I'm a fat ass dragon. And I'm ready to roll. But I think I can't do any moves.
So you burst into dragon form.
Yes.
You have movement and bonus action remaining.
Oh, I do? I thought I couldn't, oh. It's been a while since I've been
It takes an
running.
action to transform.
All right. Can you tell me how far off, let's see the ones I'm most worried about. This little guy here, is he, oops. I'll get the right tool. This dude here, is he on the deck? Or is he?
Yeah, he's
okay.
on the deck, and that is one of the beastmen.
All right, to start things off, I'd like to just jump over here and try to land on him.
Okay.
Stop him from doing anything. Sort of smush him.
Okay, well, you don't have an action with which to do anything to him. You're going to just try and land on him with your large body?
Yeah, just land on him. Since I can't really do anything else.
Right, so he steps out of the way quickly, sees you coming, steps out of the way slightly, allowing you to land.
Okay. All right, that is my turn for now.
Okay, perfect. Then, Varel, you're up next.
I say to the elephant lady, "Are those angels?"
No. She responds back. They're the army of the damned.
All right. And I shove my cask of ale at her.
Okay. Is 2 hands for cask of ale, so action. Unless you just want to drop it. If you're throwing it at somebody,
No,
you just want to hand it to her, kind of thing. Like,
yeah, you know how, like, you got to have it cradled under an arm since we all ran to the door here, and I just sort of, dispense it into her lap.
okay, so you give it to her. She doesn't take it, and then it just drops on the floor. It cracks, and mead begins pouring out of it. And then it begins rolling down the side of the boat because, as you just noticed, the boat begins rocking a little unstably.
All right. Was that a free action since I dropped it?
Sure.
Excellent. All right. I am going to run to this device in front of me, down on the main platform of the boat. What is this spinny thing that is part of the musical number?
We need to calculate your movement, right? You have 6 squares. Can you reach that?
I can move 40, so I can reach the edge here.
Okay, perfect. So you jump off the side of the railing on your way down to do this. And
Yep, do one of those
rush
side
over
hurdles.
to this large contraption that you've seen the gnomes pushing, but don't know what it does.
All right. Well, it can't be too important. I grab it and I spin it as hard as I can, seeing that he's on the other side.
Okay. All right, athletics check, please.
All right. Be a 18.
Okay, so you see that one of the beastmen is like lodged inside, chasing down this gnome over here who's sort of running away, slashing wildly with his knife. And you just look at it, you give a big spin. And he immediately gets caught up into it. You deal unarmed strike damage or improvised weapon damage. So it would be your strength modifier +1, please.
All right. A 5.
All right, 5. So you do a bit of damage to him as it hits him in this beast creature in the back, and then it begins spinning him around. So right now he's twirling all around this thing, sort of like this, right? Just like,
Yeah. As he swings
Yes.
by, can I use my bonus action to do my bite on him?
you can.
Excellent. I will do a hungry jaws upon the passing by demon beast man
Okay.
with a 26
Nice.
Okay, it's a hit.
for 10 points of damage.
Perfect. All right, you do 10 points of damage to it, taking a large bite out of it as it passes by, and blood just splatters everywhere in a big circle because he's spinning around in the thing, and you hear a scream coming from the spinny thing.
Perfect.
Wow.
Sorry, that's...
That's awesome.
What else would you like to do?
That is, no, that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. Stanley, you're up.
All right. I'm going to use my movement to start hopping the rails down, down to the main deck, and get myself down there. Let's see. I think I can go one more square. I can. I'm gonna get down there, and then I am going to use my Mantle of Inspiration and give all of my party members 11 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And they may now burn their reaction to move their movement without doing an opportunity attack.
So we got movement. We can go now if we want.
Yep.
It does kill your reaction, but you can do it.
And I think in dragon form for fly, you have 60 feet there, Nash.
Yeah.
I will also take advantage of it to get a little further up on the deck.
Okay, so Stanley rushes to the front of the ship.
And these guys, Bo, these guys that are out here on the periphery of the ship, they are flying?
They're flying.
Okay, so... okay. Then I want to move and fly to this guy. I don't know if his altitude is going to be a problem or not, but I want to...
No, you can fly to him.
Okay.
We're not going to worry too much about verticality, just to make our lives easier.
Okay.
And then just to make full use and use my action, I am going to do a vicious mockery to the one that got stuck in the wheel.
Okay. Let's hear the insult. It's a failure. It's a failure on the saving throw.
Oh, so now the pressure's on to make it good.
Yep.
What did Varel do to him? He whipped the wheel around and hit him?
So you know, in the pirate ship, they have those things that they push in a circle.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I don't know what they do. They think they bring up the anchor or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's a spinny thing, right? That they push around. So this creature was stuck in the middle of it, trying to get at the gnome, and Varel went and Wheel of Fortune him, basically in the thing. So he's just spinning around like on like that in the park ride. You know those park things that they spin around in?
Yeah, the
That's what's
turnstile.
happening to him. Yeah.
Oh, great. I will just simply copy my DM a bit and go, you know, I'm not even sure what those wheels are used for, so how embarrassing that it seems to serve the sole purpose of beating the shit out of you.
Good one.
Well done.
Nice.
So he has disadvantage as well on the next round. and
Yeah, let me
takes a bit
roll
of
the damage. It's 2d4. That's 7 psychic damage.
Wow, that's
And
gone.
he
That's
has-
been upgraded. Jeez.
And he has disadvantage.
All right, I've marked him for disadvantage.
Perfect. That will be my turn.
Okay, and as you insult him, lacing the insult with vitriol, the army of winged beastmen move ever closer, and they begin descending upon the ship. As you start seeing them move in. Now it takes the full of their movement to find a place to land upon the ship, but they all begin descending, hitting the ship, and they begin attacking the various gnomes, and you hear combat now ensue in full aboard the ship. Now, Nash, you get an attack of opportunity for the one near you.
Okay. I will. Can that be any of my
Black Dragon.
attacks?
That's right.
Okay, then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a multi-attack. 3 attacks.
You can't do a multi-attack
Oh, I can't?
with an attack of opportunity. It's
Oh.
only one attack roll.
Oh well, then all right. Let's do.
Just pick one of the options, and you can do it once.
Let's
basically.
just do bite.
Okay.
And I'll roll for hit. Hold on a second. And there it is. Ooh, a 19.
All right, it hits.
All right, then I gotta do 2d10 plus 4 piercing. Plus 4. All right. 10.
That's
Okay.
for Black Dragon.
That is a grand total of 17,
17
points of
damage,
damage.
huh?
Yep.
All right, you bite the creature and rip off its arm. You don't kill it, but it now is missing an arm,
Sweet.
and it flies past you without its arm, going, and then lands upon the deck of the airship. I'm just gonna put a note here that he's missing an arm.
Okay. Sweet. Take that arm off. Jackass. Jerk. Not you, the guy.
All right, perfect. Okay, they all begin landing. The ones that are already on there begin combat with nearby gnomes that are on the ship, and none of you are directly attacked yet at this time. Hope, it is your turn.
Okay, so Hope's gonna start backing up to give her correct distance between the demon thing that just landed on the deck in front of her. So during this, though, she's run back to where the wheel is, and she's gonna yell up to the elephant, "Get back here and steer us out!" And then she's gonna line up a shot and shoot at the demon that landed directly in front of her.
Okay, so because it is directly in front of you, it is with disadvantage to use a ranged attack. Do you have a melee weapon?
My roll might be high enough to pull this off. Yeah, Hope doesn't care. She's gonna roll. Let's see, a 21.
Okay, perfect. It's a hit.
Awesome. Let me do the damage. $15 damage.
15 damage. All right, so you take a shot. So you shoot at it point blank, shooting it in the face. And a part of its face sort of peels off and melts off, but it is unrelenting. And it sort of grips the part of its face that's fallen off and throws it away and goes and just like completely taunts you with its half blown off face and will continue to pursue you.
Oh, I'll take another shot then.
Okay.
I get my 2 shots.
Oh, you got multi attacks. Forgot about that.
Yes. All right, so an 18.
All right, you take another shot, hitting it again in the chest and slowing it down even further, but it is undeterred, although severely injured, as it begins making its way towards you, but limping now.
Okay, cool.
All right, so anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'll use my movement to start backing up.
Okay, so you back up towards the back of the ship, and then you hit the railing, and you look back, and you see just a large fall down to the ground below.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect. So now, as battle ensues on the ship proper, and the smell of blood and the sounds of clanging blades and flesh being rent begin filling the air, the 2 large dragon-like creatures, who are not dragons, but you recognize as wyverns because you fought this once before in the crater back home on Earth. The wyverns begin twirling up, and they form into a bullet, and they start nose bombing your ship. The one wyvern hits underneath the side of the ship at the top, smashing into the side and sending everybody potentially falling. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Come on, baby. Come on.
18.
13.
18? Okay.
13 for
7.
Oh wait, I'm in the air. I'm in the air. Shouldn't affect me, right?
A 9.
You're in the air. You're fine.
Okay.
A 9.
Never
A
mind.
9, a 7, and 18 for Varel. Okay, so Varel, you take the brunt of the impact just fine. As you see, you're in a position towards the front of the ship where you can see the wyvern fly into the side of the ship, and you brace for it. Stanley, you fall to the ground prone.
Okay.
All right. Hope, you also fall to the ground prone, but you start leaning back over the back of the ship and fall over the side. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
20, not natural.
Okay. So you're now hanging off the back of the ship with one hand on the railing, flying off the backside of the ship.
Badass.
Okay.
Can it be going so fast that my body is like
Yeah, no, the ship is traveling at tremendous speed right now. It feels
horizontal?
like nothing on the. Yeah, you're horizontal. It feels like nothing on the ship, but now that you're off of it, potentially losing grip, it is the ship is traveling fast, and you're barely hanging on. You've got one hand on the railing. The second of the wyverns also spins up, but flies over top and attempts to attack one of these. Oh, wait a second! I haven't finished resolving the ship hit. I have to do a few more rolls. I am getting ahead of myself. Okay, perfect. So everyone on this side of the ship, except for Varel, who's made a saving throw, falls off. So this creature here falls off to the side, but begins flying. This guy falls off to the side, but begins flying. Several of them sort of just fall to the side. The gnomes on the side, however, fall to their death, and 5 gnomes fall over the side of the ship to their death, and you just hear, "Ah, no!
We fall into our death!"
As they fall down to their death. Now, so this, I'm gonna mark some. So most of the gnomes have fallen prone now. All the beastmen seem to have weathered the impact just fine and are unabated by the wyvern smashing to the ship, but all the gnomes have mostly fallen over prone. Now, the second wyvern flies over top, and then flies above the ship, even though it looks like he's underneath people. That's weird. And sets his sights on Nash. But he doesn't have enough movement speed to make his way all the way over, but he begins flying in Nash's direction through the ship to take care of Nash. Okay. Now, the gnomes, because it is their turn to go, begin getting up and dusting themselves off, and they make attacks to nearby beastmen. This one guy runs up and he cuts them. You just see like the sounds of combat everywhere, shing, 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 as they fight all around you. Finally, Captain Miart just goes, "I'm getting angry," and she looks towards the gargoyle next to her and stabs it with her sword and stabs the beast in the chest and then lifts it up and then kicks it off her blade and kicks it off the side of the boat of the airship, and that beastman flies into the sky. Nash, you're up.
Okay.
Above the airship is a large beast of a creature flying dead to your direction. There's a couple of also beastmen floating around you.
Okay. Let me just make sure I'm not going to destroy something with this. When I do a acid fire breath thing, it's 30 feet long. It's a 30-foot line and 5 foot wide, right? So I can just kind of lay it out there like Game of Thrones style. But that's not. I can't just set that in the air. That has to hit ground, I would assume, right? Like that's
Nope.
It doesn't.
Nope.
Oh,
It doesn't.
Interesting then.
It's fire breath, right? So it's an attack. Like it doesn't have to hit the ground.
Okay, then here's what I'd like to do. If possible, and you can tell me if I'm smoking the crack.
Okay.
I would like to do a 5 foot wide fire breath all the way there. That's 60 feet. Or wait, did I say 60 or 30? I'm
Wait,
sorry,
can
30
Can
feet.
you breathe 60 feet?
I read it wrong. It's 30, not 50.
Okay.
Or not 60. So, all right. So 30 feet, 5 feet wide should hit that dude.
Wait a second. You're an adult black dragon now, right?
I don't know.
Black dragon.
I'm a young black dragon according to
If
my.
I look at your item here, it says at level 6 through 12, a young black dragon. Okay, you're not.
So I'm still, yeah, I should still be. Anyway, so I want to hit this dude, and I want to try to get these two chuckleheads in the same breath. Total of 30 feet. If it nicks this gnome, it's okay because who gives a shit about gnomes? Whoops.
Okay.
So if
you're
it was
shooting
possible,
really-
I'd want to hit all these guys, but that's 35 feet. So you tell me if that 30 foot
so,
right there
so,
can.
So the wyvern that's in front of you
Yeah.
and this beastman here, they're in the air. That other guy is on the airship.
He's on the boat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'll mark a little blue thing to show if they're flying. That might be more helpful here. So let's put little blue dots on the flyers for now.
Yeah.
There aren't that many of them. Okay, so you can hit those two in the air without. I'm assuming you're trying to avoid putting the fire on your airship.
Yes, I would like to. That's why I was asking if it was just in the air. But I guess this sail might be in the way unless we're above it. Are we above the sail? I mean, that
You're
guy's
fine, you're
technically
fine.
above
Yeah,
it. Okay.
we're not like beholden to the exact physics of the map here, so you're above the airship.
All
You're
right,
both
so-
safe.
So since it's a 5 foot width, and you say these two are the only two in the air, okay, that's fine. So yeah, I guess I'll be getting both of those two chuckleheads right there.
Okay, perfect. So is it a save? Is there an attack roll or just save? Let me see.
It's
DC saving. It's a saving throw. You don't have to make an attack roll.
right. They're either in it or
Okay.
they're not.
The beastman fails,
Sweet. Little
and
prick.
so does the wyvern.
Sweet.
Full damage.
Pieces of shit. Okay. In that case, I haven't done this in a while. Hold on. Miss DC taking 49. 11d8 acid damage on a failed save. All right, 11d8. Here we come. Oh, baby. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm so excited. That is a grand total of 56 damage.
Oh my god. All right, so the
Awesome.
beastman in front of you is incinerated. Like, you know those cool little art you see when a big dragon just goes and you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it just shredded into black carbon,
Yes.
into nothingness?
Yeah.
That creature just immediately just goes disintegrates.
There's my attack. Look at all that fire. All right.
Oh my, that's a ton of fire.
Yeah.
Now the wyvern, whom your main target with the breath is, you breathe on, and you begin to see just as his face and claws begin melting. He's like has these shriveled up arms, and his wings are all shriveled up, and he goes, and then he falls to the ship. And it hits the ship. Everyone roll a dexterity saving
Oh
throw.
shit! Sorry, guys.
Oh boy.
Now the physics are kicking in.
Well, would it
17.
matter? My character's still on the ground.
Yep. Don't make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'll do it.
Unless you want
12.
to fail.
21.
Black Dragon.
All right, Hope, you managed to retain holding on. Like your grip just it leaves your hand, and then you go boop, and grab it back on, and like your adrenaline is going crazy. What did you roll, Stanley?
21.
Okay, so you're still safe on the ground, Varel.
17.
All right, and you're still standing in your position. The boat hits now. All the gnomes fall to the ground. This time, too, the beastmen. Some of them also fall to the ground as well. I'll mark a few of them as being prone. Okay, perfect. So, what else would you like to do, Nash?
I think I still have movements, so let's see. This guy over here is the one by Varel. He's also in the air, right?
He's just rammed into the side of the ship. So he's right next to the ship, and there's, as you can see now from your vantage point, there's a large dent in the wooden planks on that side, almost creating an opening.
I'm gonna fly over here, but not close enough to get a what's the word? Attack of opportunity. I want to just be sort of next to him.
Okay.
That'll
Sure
be my
thing.
turn.
All right, perfect. Varel, you're up.
Is there a cannon by me?
There are no cannons by you.
All right. Where would be the nearest cannon?
The cannons probably are located. I mean, I'll get some tokens to put on the table. Let's see. It might take me a minute. Sorry.
I really
No
like
worries.
this fight. It's awesome.
Is there anything else object-wise on this upper deck that I have run to?
On this upper deck that you have run to, nope. No objects for you.
And the wyvern below me is currently embedded in the boat?
There's he's not embedded. He's rammed it and then bounced back. So he's not embedded into the boat so much as just like, you know, after you run into a brick wall, let's say, and then you're kind of just shaking from hitting the brick wall. You know, like you
What?
did. Yeah.
Really?
Well, not in a brick wall, but have you ever run into anything? Have you ever, as a kid, at some point, and
sure.
you know, like when you hit something that doesn't let you burst through it, you kind of bounce back, and
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see
yeah.
that.
So he's kind of hit it, and he's kind of static in the air a bit as he regains his composure to continue flying.
Gotcha.
So there are, Varel, just to further clarify, there are the sails and the masts that are in your area are there, however. So they can be scaled, or I don't know what you plan on doing with them. I've put cannons now. There are 8 cannons on the ship. Actually, there should be 10. I'm going to put 2 more towards the rear.
Cool. What I was hoping is that there was a cannon up by me that I could push onto this wyvern, but since there's not one localized in my area, I will enter my rage. I will flame burst in the area around me.
Okay. How big is the area for the flame burst? Sorry.
It is 10 aura.
10 aura. So 10 originating from you, right?
Yes. There is a gnome beneath me, you know, between my legs laying down. But
don't you protect your allies now from it by default though?
Yes.
Isn't that your new ability?
So he, while in my aura, has fire resistance, so he still takes half damage, but half damage nonetheless.
Okay. And what's the damage of the burst?
3 fire damage.
Okay. Are these save rolls for them?
No, this is just flat damage.
Yep, cool. All right, marked.
Cool.
You let out a flame burst, and the creatures around you dislike the flame.
All right, I will pull off my back the Shatter Angel Slayer sword, and I will attack the Beast Man to my left.
Okay, perfect. Make your attack rolls, please.
I am recklessly attacking him with a 21.
It's a hit.
Excellent. My second reckless attack is a double nat 20s on this advantage roll.
What
Nice.
the poop, dude? Jeez.
About 2 nat 20s. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. What an
That
over.
times 10 damage.
That's
Auto
intense.
win.
Damage.
Yeah, auto
Quite the
win.
expenditure. All right, I need to find my features because I have brutal critical, and I just want to know what that's going to do. Okay, cool.
I think
You can roll.
ones, right?
You can roll 1 additional weapon die when determining extra damage for a critical hit.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
So the first attack is going to be a 10. So 16 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And the second attack would be 8, 12, 14, 20 points of damage for the second attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Describe how you obliterate this thing.
Ooh. I would like to first swipe, cut off one of the wings. Second swipe, cut off the head and the other wing.
All right, that's what you do. You swing and dismember and decapitate this creature, and then it falls to its knees, bleeding out on the ground. And the gnome next to you looks at the creature, then looks up to you and goes, "Wow," in that creepy way. All right, perfect. So you have killed the creature. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I will move towards the next two and get in range of them.
Okay. You provoke an attack of opportunity to. Well, he's down below, so he can't really reach.
there's
Yeah,
a railing
yeah, there's a railing. Yeah, you're right.
for safety.
Mm-hmm.
OSHA.
For safety and oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Varel. Oh wait, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? I think that's
it.
Right?
That's me.
Yeah, Stanley, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna stand up, and that'll be half my movement. And then I am going to target this fellow. I can see him, right?
Yep, you can see him. You have to. Well, you can't see him. No, you'd have to lean over the side of the ship. He's just down below. He hit the side of the ship, so he's a little bit down below.
So let's see. If I moved to there, would I be able to see him, or is he still too far below?
Yeah, you probably see a bit of his wing from there.
Okay. Let's move over to there. Get a good look over the side at him. And let's cast Polymorph on him.
Okay, and what
Okay.
creature?
Turn him into a little rat.
Ooh,
All right,
very
and
rad.
the saving throw for that, please.
A Wisdom 17 save.
Wisdom. Oh no, bye dice. Wait, where's all my other ones? There, there. Oh, let's roll the curse dice, everyone. Curse.
Why is it cursed?
All right. So, sorry, it was 17 the DC.
Yes.
All right, just bringing up my monster stat sheet. Sorry, everyone. Bit of a delay because I closed it, and I've got to go back to it, and it's not bookmarked. So that means I have to manually go through it. All right. So, yep, it's a fail. That means your spell polymorph is a successful one. And the as you see a clip, a little corner of it, you reach out and you want to describe how the spell cast looks. You can only see the
Yeah.
wing.
So Stanley reaches into his component pouch and he produces a little caterpillar cocoon, and he gestures over it, and magic shoots out from the cocoon and just wraps around the body of the wyvern, matching a cocoon magically. And when it dissipates, there's a little tiny rat where a wyvern used to be.
Nice.
All right. So Nash, you have a good view of this whole thing,
I
and
do.
you see that the wyvern turns into a rat and immediately begins falling.
That's awesome.
So wait a second. How long is the duration?
This will last for an hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't.
Well,
see-
until he hits the ground, and then he'll...
Can I ask you one more question about the spell? Sorry
Sure.
about that, but it may come up as being important.
Yeah.
Do you have to maintain a range on it for? It's a concentration spell, right?
It's concentration, but it does not have a... It has a range for cast, but not a range to maintain.
Perfect. I think I remember us talking about this before, right? That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. Okay. So you never see it again. You know, like, apart from what you
Perfect.
described, you don't actually see like the rat. It's so small and off the side of the boat, and you just never see it. But Nash, you get a good view of what's going on. You see a tiny little speck of rat in the place where the wyvern was, and you see it just drop to the ground. You just hear as
All
it
right.
falls.
I'll go. Well done, Stanley.
And then that'll be my turn.
Just we go walked right past that.
Yep, just
It's totally fine.
thanks. Ignore the dragon that's yelling that I did a good job, and
Just
in my turn.
Keep moving.
Okay, perfect. That means it's now the turn of the Beastmen. There's a lot of them here. For our listeners, there's got to be a couple dozen flying towards on top of the ship. This one here takes a swipe at the gnome up here and just tries to take out its neck. And it misses. Now this one here in front of Varel attempts to attack Varel. Let's see what happens. 12 will not hit you. That I
Nope.
know. This one now lands behind the gnome that's near you, Varel, and attempts to slay it. And this time it's a hit. And let's see what kind of damage we're going to have here. What is the damage? No, that's not the right dice. From here, the right dice. Alright, so it does 4 points of damage to the gnome in front of him, sort of slicing at his back, and the gnome goes, "Ow!" And
These gnomes are the best.
and this one here, he's dead, so he can't do anything. This one lands and attacks one of the gnomes, slices him for a few points of damage, and this gnome goes, "Oh, damn it!" All right, I'm not going to do a voice for each of the gnomes.
I love
There's
it
a lot
though. Don't stop.
There's a big crew on this. This one lands as well, takes a swipe at this other gnome, and does a bit of damage to him. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So now we get to the ones near Stanley. Stanley, this one gets up, sees what you've done to the wyvern, and is like, and he runs towards you and attacks you.
That was
Rolls
a
two. Doesn't do anything.
that was a story in 3 acts. Huh? Huh? Ah!
All right, this spinny guy, this is still spinning on this thing that Varel spun him on. He's still going. He's stunned out of it. There's one that gets up and makes an attempt to kill the gnome. We're now at midship for everyone. Oops, I'm moving the wrong things here. All right. Moves over, attacks this guy. All right, he takes 3 points of damage. All right, we get towards the back of the ship. Some of the gargoyles that were knocked down by one of the impacts does stand up. This one here looks over towards Nash and makes his way towards Nash to go attack you. But he's got to use his dash to get towards you. So one of the beastmen flies into your face, Nash, and starts bugging you like a gnat.
Okay.
But he doesn't have enough action time to be able to attack you. These here, this one attacks this gnome. Sorry, I know you guys can't see him sort of pointing. I'm just going to make some rolls here real quick.
You're fine.
All right. This beastman takes this gnome and takes his clawed hands and just sinks it into his eyeballs and throat and shakes it and throws him off the side of the boat. And you don't hear anything. It just flies off the side. Finally, we get up here. This guy attacks this one. And we're just going to simulate some damage here. 2 of them make their way over to Captain Yart. One has an attack. All right, misses. Now down towards the back of the boat, where Hope is hanging on for dear life. The gargoyle that you shot twice begins slowly making its way to the back, to where your hand is, and it looks at you, La Hope, and it goes, and takes his hand, just tries to stab your hand that's holding on to the thing. Natural 20.
Whoa.
Oh no!
4. You take 5. You take 10 points of damage. And I need the pain is intense. I need a saving throw, please.
Oh, and what modifier?
Sorry, It's going to be a strength saving throw, please.
All right, a 10.
All right. The pain is sharp as the claws rip through all of your fingers and tendons as you try to hold on for dear life. It becomes too much for your hand. Your hand goes limp, lets go, and you fly off the back. And you begin free falling off the back of the ship.
No.
And you're gone.
And then I sprout my demon wings. And I fly.
Do you have some of those?
No. But
Okay.
maybe one day.
All right. Well, Hope, it is now Wait, I have one more. This gargoyle also stands up from being knocked over. Okay, and attacks this gnome right here. And does a bit of damage to him as he slices at him. Okay, that's all the beast men. It is now your turn. You are free falling in Outland with the whole view of Outland below. And as you take us, there's a small sort of window of, I don't know, just silence as you look around, just realizing the predicament you're in. You see the spire and you see the ship get smaller and smaller as you begin falling off the back.
If anyone was nearby, they heard a fall.
Uh-huh.
I heard a woo. That's what I heard.
I mean, so Stanley and Varel, in the midst of combat on the boat, would have heard the and would have they perceived this, but Nash in particular saw. Nash, you can see from your vantage, Hope just you saw her fly off the back, and you saw the beastman his claw into her hand, and it let go.
Okay.
And then you see her body underneath the airship.
I make
from your point of view as you're flying, so you see under the ship and you see Hope falling.
I make this sound, and I'm gonna go get her. I'm gonna save her.
All right. Well, on your turn.
On my turn, I'm gonna go save her.
Currently, it's Hope's turn, and we'll see if she has any option.
Yep.
Just spread my arms and legs flat, to kind of slow the descent as much as possible. Hit that terminal velocity and just go.
All right, so you accept your fate and begin falling, and do nothing otherwise. Okay, now the wyvern on top of the ship moves towards the center, looks around, and is like, and then it flies up into the air, 30 feet, and then it nosedives back down to the ship. Everyone on the ship, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right, these.
They're the best.
At 25.
6.
All
Ooh.
right, 25.
Actually, I lied. It was a lot higher than that, but I'm sure 25 did it. So.
Wait, you lied, so you didn't make the truth sound like a
no,
lie?
no, I thought my modifier was +6. It's +8. So.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think he intentionally lied.
No, we're just joking around. I'm not actually accusing anyone of lying. I mean, come on. All right, so we got who had the 6?
Varel did.
Varel.
Okay. Varel, you fall prone. Okay, so you're prone for now. I'm just going to put a prone color there. There you go. Prone dot.
the color of prone.
All right, so, and what happens when this this wyvern hit the boat? Some of the beastmen sort of flew up to avoid the combat as a reaction, so they floated up a little bit, and they're kind of floating around the ship now. But yeah, it hits it, so you're prone. Stanley, you're okay. Hope, you're not okay, and Nash is flying. Next on
Don't tell me how to feel.
right, and you, so the wyvern has entered inside the ship itself, and is beginning. You can hear the sounds of slaughter in the ship proper. So I'm just gonna move this guy over here. He's not, or you know what I can do? I have a trick for that. Put him on a different layer that you can't see. Okay. There's now a wyvern in the ship, tearing it apart from the inside. Captain Miart facing down 2 of the beastmen. Loads up the cutlass and misses. Whew. All right, makes a second attempt with the cutlass and misses.
Hey, quick curious question. Sorry.
Yep.
What class is Niart, the elephant lady?
I don't know. I never said.
Oh, okay.
So you're not sure.
Okay.
She's a pirate class.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So the gnomes begin also. I'm just going to go through some of the gnome combat. The gnome that knocked you off, Hope, basically, well, you can't see it, but everyone else can from this vantage. The gnome saw that you fell off the side and ran towards the beastman that knocked you off, and just goes to stab him in the back, and hits. And you see the knife, Hope, sort of over the side. You see the beastman as it looks at you. A knife sort of break the rest of its broken face, and then it gets thrown over the side, and now there's a dead beastmen sort of falling above you.
Single tear of pride falls from her eye.
All right, and now these gnomes move to help the captain. And they make their attacks. And one. All right, they slay one of the beastmen attacking. All right. Now there's a one-armed guy, the one-armed beastman, fighting now a gnome who's sort of run up to it and tried to stab it, and stabs it in the chest and kills it. Okay. And Varel, you're safe from any attacks. Stanley, you're safe. Everyone else is safe from attacks. So that's pretty much it. The battle continues aboard the airship. Nash, it is now your turn.
All right. I am going to fly with all haste. I could even cast haste, but that'll take an action, so I don't want to do it. I want to go... Oh, am I going to get an opportunity attack from this chucklehead right here?
Yeah, but I mean, you'll be fine. And for the record, your fly speed is actually 80, not 60.
Right.
And if you dash it, you can 160 feet it.
So, whoops. Shit. That was not my move. I apologize for that. Okay, so...
Nash saves hope by flying away bravely in the opposite direction.
Okay, so I was right here or something. I am going to... I guess I need to see what...
Let's measure a bit here, see how far
Yeah, isn't there a way to
go.
do like a...
I thought there was a...
I thought there was a way to measure and move at the same time, but I don't have it.
No.
It's
But yeah,
about
you can...
120 feet, just line to line from where he was.
So you can easily reach her this turn if you use your dash action.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And I would like to grab her with my... gently with my big manly Nash claws.
So you won't have an action to do that. It will require an action. The only option you have this turn would be to catch her on your back.
Then
You
I will make that attempt then. She is agile enough to land on my back.
Okay, so you're flying sort of along with her. She hasn't caught on to you yet, but you're directly underneath her and sort of slowing so that she doesn't like splush against your body, right? You're kind of trying to catch her. Okay, and you bring yourself in. Hope, I need you to make an acrobatics or athletics skill check, please.
Natural 20.
Oh.
There it
Man.
is.
So you mount right on top of Nash's back, land on top of the dragon. You are now in Dragon Rider mode, right near the nape of his long neck, flying around.
Sweet.
Awesome! My guns are ready!
I'll yell, "Welcome, Your Highness!" And then now we're safe.
All right, so you've caught her. All right, next up is... Well, you still have a bonus action, Nash, if you need to do anything. I don't think you have a lot of options.
Nothing I can do where I am anyway. This is kind of it.
Okay. All right, well, nice save, sir.
Yeah.
Burrell, your turn.
All right, so on the ship, there's these gratings that I assume are leading to or ventilating the lower deck.
Yeah, there's these gratings where you can see down below.
Am I hearing the noise of that wyvern coming from the grate near me?
There is a slaughter going on, and in fact, I meant to announce at the top of the round, but I'm going to do it now. The ship is now difficult terrain because the wyvern is tearing apart inside, and it's so shaky that you have to be careful moving along the surface until it's resolved.
Cool. Since that's the case as well, I would like, from my prone position, I'm right next to this thing, could I use my action to rip open the grating and access the lower level?
You can.
All right, I would like to do so.
All right, so then let's get an athletics check. I imagine you're just going to use your full of your force to rip it open.
Oh, yeah, I'm making a door. That was poopy. I got a 2 and a 3, so that'd be 11.
Well, you say 11. Let me check the difficulty chart on this one. Sorry, one second. Yeah, nope, it doesn't come open. You're able to you grab it and you basically just tear off the wooden pieces in your hand and not the whole thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
poop. I would like to do it again.
Okay. Yeah. I'll allow it.
How about this time
I'm not sure
pick
it's
up
an
my...
attack action, but you know.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can. It's not an attack action. It was a called thing, and it just you rolled bad. It just sucks.
Damn.
Dude.
Have I weakened it?
I mean, you've torn 2 pieces off of it. There's not passageway for you to travel through.
Yeah.
You could try to jump on it with your movement, I suppose.
Yeah, that was my thought. Is I'll just body slam it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll allow that.
okay.
It'll use up all of your movement.
Cool.
But basically, you're going to take a running jump at it and try and just pull the same move from the Wyvern's book about smashing into the boat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in my rage, so I made these tiny little holes, and I'm mad, and I got hands full of wood, and I just, from my prone position, kind of, like a kid jumping into bed, just like leap myself sideways and slam my shoulder into the ground.
All right, I want you to do it. You just need to roll well. So let's get an athletics roll now for your jumping into it.
All right. 18.
All right, you smash your way through, and as you like run up, jump up in the air, smash your way through, and fall down with the pile of the wood. You're going to take a small amount of fall damage, 3, and you can. It's bludgeoning, of course, so you can reduce that as you need to.
Sweet.
I will have a map for you in just a second. That uses up everything but your movement. And what you see down there, it's basically full of smoke, and you hear the screams of gnomes just going, help me, burn, ah!" And then there's just smoke and like wood dust everywhere. And then you look down the hall at one direction, and you see like this like claws sort of swipe out. You can't see the wyvern, but you can definitely see the activity below.
That's so badass. All right. I scream, gnomes to me. I'll save you.
Perfect. You go running down the hall. I believe that uses all of your actions for the turn. I'm just trying. I have an interior map of it. I'm just trying to locate it. I just can't find it. It's definitely here, though. So that'll be your turn. Stanley, you're up next if you want to start thinking about
Sure.
what you want to do.
I find myself right next to a cannon. Is it possible to aim that cannon at this wyvern that's floating just off the deck? near it?
Cool. That's cool.
Sorry, is there a wyvern still around?
This fellow.
This-
I'm pinging him. The one that did the opportunity.
That's a
Or,
beastman.
I'm sorry, yeah, the beastman. My bad.
It's going to be a difficult shot because these ballistic weapons are meant to shoot at other ships. So you can try firing at it. It'll be with disadvantage. And as you go to look at it, you notice that it's already been fired. It needs to have a round loaded in it.
Oh well, never mind that. That's a whole thing.
Yeah, but the gnome looks to you and he goes. He has a ball in his hand. It's just not his turn.
All right, well we can worry about that on a time. I can fire that cannon anytime. I'll give him a nod back, like yeah, do it, and we'll worry about it then. And I'll run over here and target this prone beastman guy and hit him with a booming blade.
Okay, make an attack roll, please.
That is going to be a 20, not natural.
Okay, it's a hit.
All right, so that is going to be 6 piercing damage
Mhm.
and 1 thunder damage.
Okay. Sorry, which one? Did you hit him with a spell?
Yeah,
The
booming blade.
Booming blade. So this has repercussions for his movement, right?
Yes, if he moves, he takes another D8 thunder damage.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, found the ship. That's great. Just be a moment. I will mark that in a second, sir. Okay, here we go. All right, I'll get back to that in a second. Sorry, I have to tab over to a different map to get that all set up. All right, here. So you do that amount of damage. Do you have anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay, and when he moves, I'll ask you about the damage he's going to take.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, I've marked him with a pink. How long does it last? 1 round?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect. And that's everything for you?
that's it.
Okay, perfect. So all the beastmen now begin flying towards the ship and begin landing again. Whoosh, whoosh, and they begin assaulting some of the crew. So I'm just gonna make attacks. Those are misses. Fly down. And you're no longer on this part of the map, Pharrell. So I'm just gonna move you right off here, so I don't get confused. That works. You'll have your own map soon enough. All right, so they begin landing. They begin taking. There's sounds of combat through the air. Whoosh. Is that guy near you guys? Yeah, I guess. Oh no, this is a dead body falling. Okay, so I can just leave. So they all land upon the ship. Not really anyone's left on the deck except for you, Stanley. So you sort of circle and look around. You just see that there's all kinds of sword fighting going on between the gnomes with these beastmen. They're trying to stab them, but it looks to you like basically the gnomes, the beastmen towards the front of the ship appear to be winning, and 2 more gnomes get killed in the front. But towards the back, things look better as you see Captain Bjart dispatching various beastmen successfully, and there's not a lot of enemies towards the back of the ship. All right, Hope, it is now your turn. You are riding atop Nash Magard of the Solar Mines in dragon form in the sky.
How does this work when she's mounted? Can she move me? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you can let her.
Well, that's what I mean. Is that can she basically, if I agree to it, I can be her movement.
If you
right?
agree to it, you can be her mount, but you'd have to still do the movements on your turn and stuff. I know that sounds crappy, but
that's fine. I just don't want her to be stuck until it's my turn. You know, she can make a choice and then
She can always prepare an action.
yeah. You guys should talk together about how you're going to coordinate. Like if she readies an action, and on your turn you can do something and coordinate.
I mean, well, what do you want to do, Hope?
Well, Hope was gonna scream, "Let's go, Nash!" And as you fly toward, pardon me, Chunks managed to get back on the ship. As we fly toward wherever you were flying, Hope was just gonna fire at the closest monsters as they go by, kind of like a shooter on rails.
So kind of strafing the side there.
Exactly.
Yeah, we could do that if Bo says I can.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
You know, whatever is within the options of your movement. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So do you want to ready anything, Hope? There's nothing really for you to assault at this time.
Okay, already my my action, which would be two shots, I believe.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll allow that. Perfect.
So you're
All right,
thinking
so your
like fly
actions-
over here kind of thing, somewhere in this zone and strafe it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now the Wyvern's turn. So now we're gonna move a little bit over to inside the ship. I'm just gotta finish setting things up, but I'm gonna move the map over to a different layer.
Oh, yeah,
So you
look at that.
see, this is the insides of the ship here. I haven't really populated with anything because, well, this was the unexpected, folks. So I'm kind of setting it up a bit. So if you'll just allow me a moment, I will.
It's just a launch day glitch. It's okay. Sometimes polygons pop in late. It's fine.
That happens.
Polygons.
Yeah. So I might just need a minute while I put everything in here. Sorry. We gotta get us some Varel action. We like Varel, right?
Yeah. Nash is reeling from the cool sense that I'm acting as a mount for once. That's cool. Never done that before.
All right.
I mean, it could become a thing.
Yeah, it could be. We could make a thing out of this.
Could be the new move.
Yeah. The old move was just make Varel big and then fight, but now maybe this is different.
All right. Sorry, I'm getting it ready there for you, Kyle. Need
Sweet.
a moment.
The
Now, man,
Rita
I can see the
Repulsa
graphics.
School of monster fighting.
It's fun to watch
What's
the graphics.
fun to watch the graphics. Yeah,
Just chuck a stick at Varel and watch him grow.
Magic wand,
All
make
right.
my Vorel grow.
Roll, Varel.
Now we're just gonna put one little finishing touch on to every.
Okay, while you're doing that, quick one-word take from John. Palpatine confirmed is a clone. How do you feel?
Same way I feel about that whole movie.
Kind of what I thought. Fair enough.
Is that real?
Yeah,
They come out and said that he was.
they did. The producers
Really,
said
there's
that,
a lot to clean up.
they said he's a clone.
Yeah.
He's a clone in that movie, so it doesn't mean he was always a clone. It just means he was
okay.
not the real dude.
Yeah, the idea is that his spirit got put in a clone body. It was all jacked up because the clone body can't contain his dark essence and
Yeah.
power.
Well, I enter my rage. All right. So we're back here. It's the Wyvern's turn, Varel. But you can see from you jump through this vantage point. You see where that detailing on the ground.
Yeah.
It's like a shadow from what you broke through. So we'll just say you're looking down the hallway, seeing what you're seeing, and the Wyvern is in there. I think I have to move this thing. Sorry. One more touch.
It's animated. It looks
Map.
cool.
All right. Yeah. So the map and background. Okay. The Wyvern begins assaulting the gnomes in that room. Okay, misses. And that one's a hit. All right, so you just see the body of a gnome fly past you whoosh, and just hit the ground and die. All right, that's the Wyvern's turn, and you now have the interior of the ship map to navigate. Who is next here? Captain Björk. So we're going to go back to the main map, and she's going to make an attack roll against the last of the beastmen. They're in their direct vicinity. It's a hit. All right, and she lets her cutlass forward again, stabs it, pulls it out, and then one of the gnomes sort of rush up behind it and hold the thing in place, and she goes, "Hey, this is my ship," and then she cuts its head off, just dispatching them very effectively, one at a time. And then she looks over to you, Stanley, and just gives a nod of respect from across the ship.
All right, nice.
Okay. It is now Nash's turn.
I wish her name was Titus, because we could call
Titus?
her Elephantitis. We could do that. Sorry.
Titus.
All right, hey, let's see. Where's Nash? Okay, he's gonna do what we had planned. You got to go up to the other map, but when you do, we'll go strafe that back in and take out try to take out the closest dudes with her shooting.
Okay, perfect. So you're moving here to the back end?
Yeah, I
You
can't see it though
We're
because
still
it's
on the middle of the ship now.
Oh, my bad.
it's all good. There we go.
Here we are.
There we go.
So I moved you to where I guessed. you
Yeah,
might wanna
that's
be.
perfect. No, that's perfect. Right,
All
Hope? Does that
Hope,
look good,
you're
Hope?
up.
Let's get him.
Okay. It's on you now. So she just does her as if it was her move. She's readied it, and we go, right?
Yep, that's
Okay,
right.
cool. It was fun trying this out for the first time.
All right, first shot goes out, and it is a 30.
Oh, really? Okay, it's a hit. The 30. That's a big number
That is a big
for an
number.
attack roll.
D100.
15 damage.
Okay, perfect. So the bullet connects, hitting it in the back, and it screams out. "Ah!"
Nice. Next one comes out 23.
Okay, it's also a hit.
10 damage.
All right, so you shoot it. Describe how you kill it.
Nice.
So it gets knocked with the first one, and then the second one just straight through the head, straight through the middle of the forehead, quick, clean, and down it falls.
All right, falls to the deck. All right, Nash, it is still your turn. You've moved a little bit, but you still have a full, you
All
still
right.
have maybe about 40 feet of fly, an action, a bonus action.
I want to acid breath all the gnomes. Just kidding. Let's do a real move. Oh, I still have movement?
You still have movement, 40 feet of movement.
Damn. Okay.
And you're floating on, you're flying on the back like of the ship, overlooking it.
We'll go over to this guy.
Yeah.
And let's just do him. This will be fun with her on my back. I'm gonna do a multi-attack on this guy.
Okay.
So I'll swoop
Perfect.
down. Swoop down for a little
and swipe
multi-attack
out.
action, yeah. Let's begin with the bite, which I have to roll hit for. So 1 second. Change my dice. There we go. That would be a 17 to hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
All right. And that means that we will give you... Oh, actually, is it 2 bites and a claw? Hold on.
It should be 2 swipes and a bite, I think. Not 2
It says
bites
dragon
and a
makes
claw.
3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. So it's 1 bite, 2 claws. All right. So the first bite is...
Don't Google that. It's not a good video.
Oh. Ew. 1 bite, 2 claws.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of reaction videos to it, I guess.
That classic film.
Yeah, that old winner. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on, my computer's freaking out. Let me kill something here. There you go. Goodbye. Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. We all have to take our time and do things. So
I think I may
these
have
things
just
happen.
closed the stream, but I don't know if I did or didn't.
Oh. Would you like to shut down? Sure. Oh shit.
Well,
Yep, just end it. I need the resources.
I think I... Oh, no,
Can anyone confirm that?
no,
we
it's right here. It's
killed
right
it?
here. It didn't stop. My camera's
Okay.
all delayed, and I don't know why, so F off thing. I'll figure it out later. All right. Yeah, my video's way delayed. I don't know why. I'll deal with it later. Okay. Let's deal with this now. All right, so we got the bite. We did the hit. Where am I at? Let's see. 2d10 plus 4. Here we go. Oh, plus acid damage. I forgot we get to add that. So it says I get to do that. Piercing plus 4,
So
1d8
I
acid.
forget where we're at. Did you roll an attack roll yet?
I did.
For the first.
I did.
Okay.
It was a
Well,
17. Wait, what was it?
Okay, you're hit.
Okay.
If it's a 17.
So first,
I'm not sure we got the attack roll, but we did now, so we're good.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah. Yeah, it was 17. All right, so let's do the damage. Hold on a second.
The damage.
2d10
Let's do some damage.
is 4. Okay, here we go. 2d10 is 4. Ooh, a 21 in total damage.
Okay, that's for the first attack.
Yeah, that's the bite.
Okay.
We still have 2 claws.
Yeah.
Hit for the claws. It's a great Christmas family film. Check it out this summer or this
Starring
winter.
Tim Allen.
Yeah, Tim
it's a great
Allen.
movie.
Yeah. Here we go. 19.
Okay, roll your damage dice.
All right. That will be 2d6 plus 4 twice. Okay. Sorry, 2. That's 2 of those. Okay. 10.
Perfect. All right, describe how you slaughter this creature, this beastman who's on the deck.
I slash him so freaking hard with this just monster attack. And it just tears him to shreds. It's just like ribbons of a dude flying everywhere. And I go, "You're ribbons of a dude!"
All right. You pulverize him into ribbons, and he flies off the side in a beautiful display of flesh that's swirling
Excellent.
in pieces. All
Excellent.
right, nice kill. You still have 1 attack action left, and a little bit of movement.
I do have a little movement, don't I?
35 feet of movement and an attack action.
Let's do
Like one of the 3 attacks you can still use.
35 feet, you say?
Yep.
Will that get me up to next to this dude?
Yes, it will.
Actually, it'll get me all the way to here, won't it?
It could, yeah.
Okay. From there, I would like to do fire breathing straight over to this
Ooh,
dude.
nope, you don't have an
too far.
option for that.
Too far.
Well, you remember you've used multi-attack, so you've used one bite.
Oh yeah,
and one claw.
I've already got all my actions. I don't have any actions. I have no bonus actions.
You have one claw left, though, didn't you? You've only done one bite.
Oh,
one
does
claw?
it? Do I get to still? I didn't realize I could still use it.
Yeah. So with multi-attack, if you have multi-attack, you can move, use one attack, move, use one attack, move, use one.
Oh,
attack.
I had no idea. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
let's do
but
that.
you
then.
have to use the attacks. You can't just then, oh, let me do a spell. Like it has to be the attacks.
Okay,
but,
all right, no problem. Let me roll a thing. Okay, that would be 16 to hit for him.
Okay,
that hits.
A hit.
Okay.
No.
Damage is 15 total damage.
All right, so you do 15 total damage to this creature that's swiping at it, and you sort of swipe at its back, and it goes, "Ah!" And then the gnome that's it's fighting with, because you caught it by surprise, looks up to you, raises his sword, and goes, "Yeah, hell yeah!"
All right. Well, I will bask in the glory that is gnome praise, and that's my turn.
So that's the end of your turn, and we return to Varel inside the ship. Varel, it is your turn. You're looking down the hallway of the ship. There's a lot of smoke and dust in the air, and you see like pieces of wing and claw through the smoke, and you see goblins. You hear goblins like writhing in pain.
Sweet. I will run down the hallway and leap over the dead body of this gnome.
Mm-hmm.
And enter the mist. Now, while in the mist, do I get lost?
Not mist, smoke, like cloud. It's like dust.
Yeah.
And it's like a wood. Have you ever been like in a carpenter shop and a lot of wood's going around? It's like really just sort of like brown and there's a taste to the air. It's you know what I mean? I don't know if you.
Sure.
Yeah, and there's a combination of that and just also smoke, probably coming from the engine room, billowing through some of the panels. Something's broken somewhere. You can tell, but that's not of immediate concern. As you enter into this smoky area, you come face to face with the wyvern itself as its face emerges and looks at you and goes.
Wow.
I will recklessly attack that face.
Okay.
With Shatter, which is another nat 20.
Holy shit.
Look at that barbarian rage.
What is going on?
How many is that? 4 or 5
Nice.
today?
3 if you count the double I rolled.
I'm counting them. They're 20s. You rolled them. They happen.
And a 21 for the second attack.
Those are both hits. Let me know the damage.
All right. Unleashing the critical damage now. That would be 11, 14. Oh my goodness. 25, 20, 31 points of damage for the first attack.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's something.
Just you don't kill it with this hit, but describe this monstrous hit with the angel with Shatter.
I mean, it swings around its snake head, its wyvern head into my face and growls at me, and I just stick Shatter right on into it.
All right, you stick it right in, and it screams out in pain again, and you have another attack.
All right, and
Damage.
as I pull out the sword, it kind of goes limp next to me. I go for the old head hack
Okay.
The old head
with
hack.
with a much less impressive number, but all the same, 11. Oh my goodness, I'm not adding my rage damage for being enraged.
Okay, so
So 14.
14. You did it on the first one though, right? Or is
I
the
did
31
not.
wrong? Oh, geez.
Yeah, 30. So it'd be 34 there.
Okay, perfect. 34. I've got it all calculated. 2 massive strikes against it, and it withers in pain and begins sort of pulling back from you. It has definitely been spanked. Anything else for your turn?
Rage burst for 3 points of fire
Rage burst
damage.
for 3. Okay. Further damaging it, it slinks into the darkness of the mist, and you have a hard time seeing it.
Damn.
Attempts. Well, hang on. I'm going to make a stealth roll. It attempts. Yeah, it moves into the mist. It's somewhere in the mist, but you cannot see it. All right. We return to the top deck of the airship, Traveler's Twin. And we now come to Stanley, who's again sort of commandeering the battle to the front side of the ship.
Yeah, doing a great job of it. All right, we're gonna do another booming blade on the same guy again.
Okay.
The Beastman, that one.
Yeah. Who didn't
That's
have
a
much
natural
movement.
20.
Okay.
What's going on?
Roll the damage
Perfect.
dice.
It's a good time to be alive.
Yeah, it is.
That's 12 piercing
Mm-hmm.
and 7 thunder.
Okay. Describe how you kill it, please.
So Stanley takes his rapier, lifts it up. You see lightning crackle, thrusts it forward. You see the arc of light, a boom, and just the body just shatters.
All right. Perfect. It shatters.
I
It
don't know.
explodes. It explodes into dust and doesn't leave a corpse behind as you slaughter it.
And
Okay.
then Stanley is going to. It's difficult terrain, right? So 15 feet of movement can get me next to this beastman. I am going to pull the short sword that I carry out and take a swing with the short sword at him.
Okay.
Which
Perfect.
I don't think is going to hit. That's a 10 to hit with that.
Nope. That's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. And that's it. That's the turn.
Perfect. All right. So battle continues as the beastmen continue their onslaught. The one near you, Stanley, can make an attack in your direction as it turns to face you, feeling your presence there. It's a 20. So 4 points of damage as it swipes at you.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Bo.
Yeah.
So that's 4 points of damage.
Mhm.
Do I need to roll a concentration check on that polymorph, or has the creature that was polymorphed expired at this point?
We're only a couple rounds in, so I don't think it's hit ground yet. So concentration roll, please.
Okay. I get that with advantage because of Warcaster. So let's see. That is definitely a save.
Sweet. All right. So the concentration is maintained. All right. Does anyone else have one of those beastmen near them? Nope. Well, you know what? The one near you, Nash, that you swiped at last turn,
Yeah.
turns around to the increased threat of you there and floats into the air. And takes a swipe at you for 4 points of damage.
Excellent.
Slashing.
Finally, some damage. Oh wait, I'm still using the bonus 11 I got from Stanley, right? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
really, I just have
You guys haven't taken too much of a pounding yet,
bonus 6
which
left.
is a change of pace.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. Now let's see. We don't have anyone else up here for those, so that's the Beastmen. Now, Hope, it is your turn.
Okay, Hope's gonna aim her gun at the nearest flyer, the one that took the swipe at Nash, and fire off 2 shots.
Okay, make those attack rolls, please.
Okay, first one is a 25.
Hit. Oh, did you hear me? It was a hit. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I was doing math. 21
math.
damage.
Math time. 21 damage. All right, describe how you kill it.
Oh, snap. Oh, can we curve bullets in D&D?
Nope.
Damn it. All right.
Are you trying to be wanted?
Yeah, it's like Wanted,
The whole-
that
Like,
comic
how
book movie.
ridiculous can we go? They're just throwing bullets at it like in Hot Shots.
I mean, if you want to make it look like you did it that way, that's fine. But
Well, I imagine
no
it would be
mechanics.
something like Hope licks her finger calmly and sticks it up in the air to kind of guess how fast they're going and the trajectory that the bullet will need to go, so that she shoots it kind of upwards, so the bullet is then taken by the air into the temple and out the other temple of that flyer.
I like it. Perfect. You fire the shot into it, and it dies immediately, landing back down onto the ship.
Perfect. And then she's got one more shot. So can
Yes.
she, with 40 feet, she can reach that monster at the other side of the ship.
Oh,
so
yeah.
she'll take a
You've got
shot
range
at
on
that
that.
one.
Yep.
All right, that one's going to be a 26.
It's a hit.
15 damage.
Okay, perfect. And as you hit it, you shoot it sort of in the shoulder, and it recoils and looks to where it is, and then the gnome that it's fighting finds an opening in there and makes his attack roll and stabs it in the neck, and then jumps on top of it and is like going and just stabbing it with his sword.
I didn't think I'd like gnomes, but here I stand corrected.
Little murder gnomes are okay.
Yeah, for now.
Yep. So, okay, perfect. Nice shots. That seems to be your turn, I think. Anything else you want to do? You do have movement and bonus action.
I mean, riding the dragon is badass, so Hope will scream down to the deck, push!
Okay, perfect. All right, and you hear it, yeah, in response as morale appears to shift in the favor of the Traveler's twin crew. Okay, so now down below with Varel. So Varel, you're now in the thick of the smoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't see anything, but you hear the heavy breathing of this injured wyvern. You hear I can't do it. And the sound is like diffuse through the smoke, so you're trying to triangulate where it comes from. And a large stinger shoots out from the smoke in your direction. That's a 26 to
That's a hit.
Okay. You take 5 and 9 piercing damage. Okay. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Ooh. 12.
12?
12.
Okay.
12.
Ooh, that's lucky for you. All right. Then you additionally take 17 poison damage and become poisoned.
All right.
All right. And as it hits you, let's see, does that count? Yep. Perfect. So as you you take in this, like the stinger of its tail as it sinks itself into you, and you can feel the venom come out, the beast reemerges through the smoke and attempts to consume you with its bite. Just haunches up and goes, Ray! 17 plus its modifier, 24.
That's a hit.
Okay. Oh, max roll. Sorry about that, buddy. 16 piercing damage.
Down to 8.
Max roll.
Okay. And that's its turn as it takes its mouth and sinks deep into your body with its stinger, pumping poison into your bloodstream. That is what's going on down there. Back up on the surface. I didn't actually move the map over to you, did I? Okay, that doesn't matter that much. The captain springs into action and commands her troops, help our guests, throw them overboard. And then as that springs into play, the gnomes from the back begin running up to help finish off any of the beastmen on the surface. And they begin running up. I'm just going to move some of the gnomes here. This gnome, I'm going to make an attack roll. And it's a hit. Oh, no, it's already a dead body. Okay, never mind. The gnome stabs the dead body. That's what he does.
He makes sure it's dead.
Yeah. The ones near you, Stanley, like they're trying to get closer, so people are running in your general direction. That one's dead too. So the gnomes begin making their way to the front of the ship. However, it is difficult terrain still, so they haven't exactly reached you yet. Nash, we're back up to you now.
Okay. Nash will commiserate. Oh, that's what was causing my problem. That page crashed with Roll20. That thing eats up
much.
CPU, man. That's hardcore.
It does. It does.
I will coordinate with my rider to know where she wants to go. So I'll go, Hope! Where are we going?
To kill the rest of them!
Sweet! And we'll aim toward, I can't see it, so wherever the closest next batch or creature is that I can kill.
We're on the right map. You're right here. You see where you are?
I can't, it won't open. It keeps crashing.
Oh, you're screwed. Okay, I
yeah.
got you.
I think I have all this other CPU getting used up on the stream, and it's just killing. That page is just destroying me.
Yeah.
I should just bring it up on another screen somewhere.
All right, we'll just say that rolled back there. Okay, well, that would be on your turn, though. So, yeah, you can't move just yet. So, Hope, are you readying anything at this point? You are within range to make a lot of shots. Most of what you're seeing are corpses, but there's a guy here that's still spinning around on the thing. There's a guy here. That'll be a hard shot, though. And there's a guy here, and there's a bunch up at the front.
Whenever I can take my actions, I'll absolutely let loose 2 shots each time.
Okay, perfect. So, you can do it now, or do you want to wait till he flies closer?
I'll wait till he flies closer.
Okay. Oh, wait, this is Nash's turn, not Hope's turn.
Oh.
I'm confused.
Yes. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure. Yeah, cool.
So you didn't ready anything last time, Hope?
Correct. I took my shots and that was it.
All
So
right,
this
so
is
it's-
fully Nash.
All right, so this is just Nash here. Hope's got nothing to do with this.
Okay.
So, Nash, you fly up closer to some assailants. I don't know if you can see the map, but I assume you want to maul something.
Yeah, I mean, since I can't see it, let's just are there multiples?
Yeah, there are about 8 beastmen remaining. So, you have targets. If you just want to make the attack rolls, I'll take care of the rest for you.
All right. I'd love to do another acid breath unit.
Yeah, the acid breath thing, you have to. Is it recharged?
Oh, right. That has a recharge. Hold on.
So we've had about 3 rounds since you've used it, maybe 4. So you have to roll a 5 or a 6 on a d6. So make some attempt. Can you make like 4 attempts?
Yes. D6.
Mm-hmm.
4 attempts. Hold on a second. Okay. 3. 8.
That's not a d6.
Hey, wait, how can that be? Hold on. That's a 10.
Man, I want to. I have questions sometimes.
Let me do that over again. I had D8s up. I apologize. Let's try it one more time. Okay. 1. 6.
All right, it's recharged. You're
4. Okay, I'm good.
good. Yeah. All right. So you could fire your acid breath, but you could. They're there. There's some friendlies in the way, but as long as you avoid them, I think there's a line here. If that's what you want to do, keep in mind all the beastmen are on the ship, so you'd be firing at them upon the ship.
Well, it's just acid. Does acid do anything to wood?
Acidy fire.
Oh.
It's not just acid.
Well,
or is it? Maybe
No,
it is.
it
I don't
says
know.
here-
I always kind of pictured it as like acid, fire, flamey acid.
it just says this: the dragon exhales acid in a 30-foot line. So that's
It's
the
not
description
fire
there.
damage. It's not fire damage. So yeah, it's just acid.
It's just acid. And does acid affect wood in a way?
There's one thing I know, it's that acid does absolutely nothing to wood. No reaction whatsoever. One of nature's weirdest things.
Yeah, wasn't that on Breaking Bad? Like he put him in a. You're supposed to put him in a
Yep.
wood box, but instead
He
put him
sent
in
Jesse
a
to
bathtub.
get a wood box so that he could dissolve bodies in wood.
But instead, he put him in a tub and that dissolved because he thought it was better, right? I think we're on to something here.
Yeah, I mean, the first YouTube search shows how to use acid to varnish and decorate wood.
Oh, yeah, so really you're just going to be prettying up the ship.
I'm just giving it a new finish.
Making it stronger, right?
All right, well, here's the truth. Nash, in all of his excitement, would do it anyway. So all of this talk means nothing. He's going to go ahead and fire it off.
You're gonna fire it off on the boat.
Yeah, and
before I get a proper answer.
oh no, are you looking? I didn't know you were looking. If you're looking, I'll wait for your. I'll wait for
I'm
your
doing a bit of. I'm sulfuric acid versus wood.
I would rather be. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it eats wood.
I feel like
Yeah.
this is like the end of Mulan song. True to your heart, you must be true to your heart.
That's right.
That's when the heavens will part.
That's exactly
My sense
right.
is that it would eat through wood, but not immediately and not very quickly. It would take a period of hours, but it would be ultimately bad for it.
Okay.
But Quora says, is there any chemical that eats through wood? And the answer appears to be...
Quora, really?
Is that a bad site?
You may as well go to Yahoo Answers, probably.
Really?
No, I don't know. They're all just people on the internet answering questions, so...
Yeah. Well, you know what? And I clicked on the question I wanted, and boobs appeared. So I don't think that's gonna help.
Isn't that always the answer, though?
Just another day on the internet.
What's the? There's probably people listening right now that are screaming. They're like, "God, you don't even know this."
I mean, I don't know. Acid.
what? I
There's
don't
different
think so.
acids
Like-
too. There's different kinds of acid. That have
Yeah, I
different
mean, we're
effects.
talking magical fantasy acid, but still, wood doesn't
Fantasy
just
acid.
completely disintegrate under acid.
Right. If you're thinking alien movies where it falls and like immediately eats through the hull, I don't think that's what I have.
I don't know. That's what it does to people.
Yeah, but they're flesh. They're different. They're
They're
different.
wearing armor and leather and all sorts of stuff.
But they're
You
not
dissolve
wearing
things
wood.
all the time.
Nobody's wearing wood though. That's what I'm saying.
It's not my call, but yes, I would say wood is going to get just destroyed by acid. It's not melting soldier people, but then they hide behind a tree and then everything's okay.
But the important thing is it's not fire, and if it's wood that's hard, solid wood, it's not going and burning immediately through the wood. It might.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna melt the whole ship in one breath, but I don't think it's gonna get off scot-free either.
Yeah. See, the problem with looking this up is that no one's a fire-breathing dragon trying to figure out if their acid will eat through their deck. It's like very small amounts of acid that's just for normal everyday use. So I'm like, this isn't helpful.
All right. Well, then I'm blowing.
So
Then I'm
you're
blowing
just-
the fire.
You're
Doing
just,
it.
gonna have to you're just gonna have to find out what happens.
I'm just going to do it. I'll take the wrath of elephantitis and do it. So let's just do it.
And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All
Yeah.
right, roll your. Wait, I gotta roll my.
You got to do saving throws. Yeah. Correct.
Creepers. Okay. All right, one saves, one fails. There's 2 beastmen in your range of the
Okay.
attack that I'm picturing here, so I don't think there's anyone else.
This was so much more worth it when it was 2 of them that were going to get it, but that's all right.
I mean, my Google search is ruining this. This is fabulous.
Yeah.
What should breath smell like? What drug smells like cat pee? And does bad breath come from your lungs?
Oh, where does bad breath come from? Hold on, I gotta
It's
know
your
this
mouth.
now.
Your mouth.
Yes,
Well, I know it comes from your mouth, but where does it originate?
I think it's the bacteria, the tartar, and it's the decomposition. Pardon me. So it's basically bacteria farts.
Wow, bacteria farts.
This is my
Yeah,
favorite.
I'm pretty sure that's what bad
Yeah,
breath
no,
for
I-
the most part is.
It just takes 2 words sometimes to completely change how you think about a thing. Because now all I'm going to think about is that it's farts in the mouth.
This is
When
amazing.
someone stinks.
It's
They're just
amazing.
like,
Why do my
I'm
lungs
gonna wake up
smell?
and go. I'm like, oh crap! I took a dump in my face.
Well, in that case, it doesn't matter. Nash is still doing it, so Bo, you'll just have to decide what it does.
Yeah. All right. So roll your damage dice, which is 1d8, 11d8.
Yeah, that's where those D8s came from before. All right,
11d8 sounds like a made-up number.
It does.
How many shoes do you own? 11d8.
I have 11d8 of them. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, plus 4 of something, right? No, that's
Plus
ne-
4.
never mind. Something else. Never mind. Forget it. That's a modifier for a bite.
What are you rolling?
I'm rolling 11d8. That's it. Here goes. 42 damage.
Okay. Describe how you slaughter both of these beings, please.
Wait, didn't one save?
They saved. Takes half
it's,
damage.
oh,
Still
but
kill
it's
them.
still enough to kill him. Okay. I say, someone call the families and let them know Nash ruined your day. And that's it. That's all I have.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Stanley, you narrowly dodge the acid breath as it goes shooting out onto the deck and dissolves the 2 creatures before you and dispatches them easily. Both creatures, both beastmen die, and all the gnomes sort of try and duck for cover. So they don't want any of it to splash on them. They're just like they're dying of fear about being hit by it. But you take out 2 of them, and they're dead.
Sweet.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Nash?
No, I'm good.
All right. Okay. So, who is left? So I'm gonna just remove the beastmen bodies, so just it's easier to visually see. He stays there. He's still spinning. Visually see who is left for you to clean up, so to speak. Okay. So basically, all the beastmen at the back of the
guy's
ship
dead too.
are down. No, the one-armed guy went down as well in the scuttle. And there's one down there. So there's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beastmen remaining. 7 if you count the guy floating around. But we're gonna put a pin in that because we have to go and see what's happening with Varel. Varel, a wyvern has stuck its stinger into your body, pumping hot poison into your bloodstream, and it is biting down upon you. There's smoke everywhere, but it is your turn to act.
A flame burst to start my meal.
Okay. It screams out "Ah!" as it bites you. It screams into your body.
Is it eating me or am I just bit?
You're bit. It's not
Okay.
eating you. You're not in. You're in the mouth, but it's like biting down on you to make you stop moving. You know, like the way you might do with a cat might do with a mouse or something. The next action it might take would be probably to swing its head around and kill you. Right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I will. As long as I have my arms free, I will bring my sword down upon it.
Your arms are free.
Excellent. I will do this recklessly, but that's just advantage to cancel out the disadvantage I have on attack rolls while poisoned.
Gotcha.
So recklessly with a single dice. A 15 on the first attack.
Oh, drum roll, please.
Oh,
Let's go
wait,
to the
17.
The drum's even more intense now. It's a hit.
It's a hit.
The hit.
First attack is 11 points of damage.
All right. Describe how you slaughter the creature that has
There it
you in
is.
its clutch.
All right. I bring down the sword into the nape of the neck and just start doing the twist.
The dance. Oh, no.
The twist with the sword in order to remove its head.
Yeah, the lever in, back and forth, and get its head out and exacerbate it as it falls dead. I pull with my remaining action attack the stinger from me.
Okay, and as you do that, gnomes come running through the mist, and they begin trying to help prop you up because you're dangerously low on HP. And they're all like, "That was amazing! Pharrell, you're quite the warrior! Pharrell!" And they all sort of scream around you, cheering you on. Okay, and as congratulations on slaughtering the wyvern, we move back to the surface and to Stanley, who's commanding things from the front.
I can see it again.
All right. I will. 5, 10. Yeah, we'll run up to this beast man. We'll do the booming blade first. That's going to be a 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That hits. Sweet.
14 to hit? I think
Yeah.
so. Sorry. I said mm-hmm without checking. It doesn't hit, actually.
Okay. Then,
My bad.
Never mind. That doesn't hit.
I just kind of said it as like a
And then I attempt a slash with my short sword. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
all right. It's a hit.
Is it really this time, though?
It is, for
Is it a
real.
real
Some real
hit?
Zeos.
Great. 2 slashing damage.
Okay, 2 slashing damage as you nick it in the arm. It looks back to you and goes, "Hey!"
Yeah, I wasn't impressed by it either, bud. And that's it.
Okay, so it looks at you and it immediately counterattacks with a 19.
Yep, that'll
It
hit.
has 6 points of damage too.
Okay.
Okay. And,
And
then-
let me roll concentration.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it saves.
Sweet. That's awesome. All right, so that one moves to attack you. The one in front of you, there's on the other side of it, there's a gnome who's fighting off 2 beastmen, and finally they overcome him dealing a fatal amount of damage as they both descend on him and just shink their claws into him, carry him out over the ship, and then just drop him. And he goes, oh no! He's gone. All right, this one here, there's some fighting going on here. And this gnome also expires, gets killed. And this one here does not, as there's a miss. All right, Hope, you're up.
Cool. Hope's going to take her shots at one of the flyers in the air.
Okay, perfect.
First one's a 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
You shoot Nash in the back of the head.
Yep.
Luckily, he's a dragon
Yeah.
this time.
Our new move
Yeah.
has a problem.
That's a good guess since Stanley volunteered to help participate in the world building. You accidentally misfire and shoot Nash in the back of the head. Roll
Great.
damage dice.
Thanks, Dan. There, Stan.
Hey, you know what? You're welcome. Welcome to the other people's criticals hurt me club.
I had a different idea, but that one sounded great.
18.
Game recognized game, you know?
Yeah.
All right, 18. So you take 18 points of damage, Nash.
Jeez.
From
Sorry.
Hope's gun.
I go, Hope! Shit!
You know that part
Never
in
done this before.
you know that part in Batman versus Superman where there's a big fight, Batman's fighting a bunch of guys, and then there's a part where he gets shot point blank in the head with a gun, but because he has the Batman helmet, it just gives him a massive headache.
Yeah.
And he gets really pissed. And like, I love that moment where
Yeah.
he's just like, ah! And that's what happened.
That's
to you.
a
You
little
got
bit
shot
of
point
that,
blank
yeah.
in the head. Yeah,
That
but it
sounds
didn't
right.
kill you. It just really hurt.
Yeah. I'll get over it. But
That's
man.
awesome. I love that. All right.
And to make up for this, the second shot is a natural 20.
Perfect.
Gosh.
Nice.
So you get like you get a bonus with using your old school guns, right?
I think so. I'd have to look it up real quick. It's not bonus damage, though. I think it's like true
No,
sight
it's
or
not
something.
damage. What do you know which gun you used?
Scully.
When in doubt, use Scully.
When scoring a critical hit on a range attack, yeah, you can cast True Strike. So you pick a target and you gain advantage against it till next turn.
Okay, badass. So this does 31 damage.
Okay, describe how you blow it out of the sky.
Oh, nice. I don't know if I can see both of their wings, but could the bullet shred its wings and then it just falls?
Can it just? I mean, I get like, yeah, but like, I'm just trying to picture, like, so because it's a bullet, right? So
Yeah, I know. So it wouldn't really shred.
It's like you put a small little hole in it and it goes, oh no! Ah!
Yeah, right.
Now, let's say that what happens, you find the perfect spot in the wing that you shoot a hole, and it's just random. You didn't know you were going to hit it, but you just aimed up to what your gut told you, and you fired at it, and a hole, it's a little puncture mark. But then because of the speed at which everything's traveling, the wind rips open both of his wings, and he starts plummeting.
Brilliant.
He
Love it.
falls down the sky to the ground below.
Perfect. Perfect.
Fantasy
Thank
serve.
you.
Next.
And then
All
I'll
right.
mark the other flyer with that advantage that I have.
Okay, perfect. We'll put a true strike dot on him. Like that. Okay. Perfect. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Ho?
Nope, that'd be it.
Okay, well then. Varel, your combat is done, so the Wyverns don't have any moves left as they are defeated. The captain continues commanding her gnomes to assist you in combat from the back, and so the gnomes begin running up and start, even though it is difficult terrain, they still start running up to fight off the remaining beastmen. I don't know why I did punching.
Well, wasn't the difficult terrain because the wyvern was shaking it up? If the wyvern's dead, isn't it back to
the
normal?
the boat is still shaking, and as you sort of assess the situation in your mind, you're like, why is the boat still shaking? Why is this airship still shaking? And you look towards the back, towards Captain Miart, and then Captain Miart sees your look of concern, and she looks back behind and in the airship, and you see a large billowing cloud of gray smoke firing up from the airship. And then Captain Miart turns back and looks to you, and just because you're just distant, she doesn't yell, she just goes, "Oh no." And with that, you begin to feel everyone's, like, the balance start to shift forward to, what is that? The front? Whatever, aft? Or whatever that part of the ship is. But it starts to, you start to tilt forward, and you feel the ship begin to lurch and begin to go down as the last of the beastmen are cleaned up by the pirate crew of gnomes aboard the ship. Things don't look good. The ship may be in danger of crashing. Will our heroes get to their destination? Who knows? But you'll have to find out next week on There Will Be Dungeons.
Wow. Hell of an ending there. Or a cliffhanger. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, we got cliffhangered and a good one this time. Instead of, I don't have notes.
I
Show's over.
have a new thing to play for that. Let's see if I have it. I have a new thing. Is this it? No, hold on. I have a new thing that's like great for cliffhangers. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, is this it? No. Is this it? No. Okay. Well, apparently I don't have it. Oh, here it is. What will he do next week? Tune in and find out. On the next There Will Be Dungeons. Well done, everybody.
That was a real journey getting to that sound effect.
Yeah.
I haven't. No, I don't.
Little too much of a journey. Honestly.
Maybe.
I liked it.
Took a little long time there to get it. Well done, everybody. That was awesome. What a fun fight on a boat. I don't know what I expected, but boats are cool. Well done, Bo.
Well done, you guys.
Yeah, it was really good. All right, a reminder to everybody listening to the show. Look, we do this thing mostly for fun, but we also do it because we need to make a little scratch at it. And so the way we do that is people head over to therewillbedungeons.com and they become a Dungeons Plus member. Now, what does that mean? Well, you get artwork in the mail. I did the Elephant Lady today, which was totally fun to do, not to be confused with the Elephant Man. Anyway, you want her in print form, like right in your lap? Well, hot news, everybody. That's how you get it. You also get lots of other cool digital rewards, including a bonus show every week, which we're about to record for this month. Technically, it's for last month, but short month this month. Anyway, that'll happen and go up immediately for people who support us over there. And then everyone else has to wait. They got to wait a whole week to get it. Wouldn't you like to be first? I know you would. So head on over to therewillbedungeons.com and become a supporter today. We'll be back here doing this again next week. Or will we? Yeah, next week's good. I'm trying to think when Vegas is. That's a ways off. All right, don't worry about it. Next week is great. So be back here next week for more adventures in both Sigil and possibly the Waste. Who knows if we'll ever get back there. That's going to do it for us. For Bo, for John, for me, for Kyle, for Kristen, and for Baby Chunks. We'll see you next time.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
You guys, we pulled it off. Well done.